Hey guys, I just want to review with you really quickly why it is so important to stick exactly to the strategy and not to stray from it, including why we want to use full size recover masks and not samples. Okay, so first of all, let's discuss what the objectives of the golden strategy are and what we're trying to accomplish with this. Number one, we do want to increase our regular activity and promote consistency with it to raise our production. So increase recruits and customer sales. Secondly, we want to increase our internal and our external consumption to raise our baseline volume and make it easier for everyone to maintain rank and to rank advance. And lastly, and most importantly, we want to stabilize our retention and minimize those replenishment drop-offs by relying on dependable usage to avoid excess product buildup, and also by providing the psychology and the system that supports a belief in the value of the replenishment as an investment that will yield a return and help build the business and lead to success. So let's talk about why the full-size recover mask actually accomplishes all of this so much more efficiently. Right off, you can see that the value in the full size is inherent. It presents more quality, it looks more high-end, and this means that the customer is just going to take it more seriously. So, the little samples, those are things that they actually just hand out and give away in the mall, and people actually resist them. And if you take it, you kind of throw it in your purse, and, you don't take it, quite as seriously. So the other thing is that the full-size recover mask actually shows a full instructional diagram on the back, including how to activate the mask. And the sample is much more simple. In fact, it doesn't talk about activating the mask at all. And of course, we want to make sure that people, are remembering and reminded on how to use the mask properly so that they get the most effective and the most impressive results possible. Now, the other thing is, in our script, we say that we're going to give them a full $44 treatment. And the full-size recover mask really is a retail value of $44 per mask, whereas the sample says blatantly on it, not for resale, okay? So again, we want the prospect to take it seriously and to value it like we do. Now, value-wise, at our cost, the sample is actually $7 for half a face, whereas the full-size mask is $11 for the whole face. Okay, so $7 versus $11. And because we know what the product is worth, it provides posture. And of course, posture is everything. And that just helps us to, come across with confidence because we're not asking them really to try something. We really feel that we're giving them something. And because the agent believes in the value that they're giving, it causes us to naturally edify the tool. And it also causes us to naturally qualify our prospects because, we don't want to give it to someone who isn't actually going to use it or who isn't going to really let us have a before and after photo or refer people to us, host a party, okay? So and when we qualify people, again, it gives us posture. And of course, as we said, posture is everything. This also ensures that agents will be more fastidious in following up, again, because we don't want to waste a full-size recover mask. So when you give it to someone, you want to make sure that you follow up. And, when you have just a bunch of, samples, you might be a little bit more lackadaisical about that following up because, you feel like you're just kind of relying on the numbers. So the next thing is that the 8-packet box with 2 demos per week creates a very sustainable strategy that is easy for anyone to maintain. Now, if you have a lot of samples, then every day that you fall behind on your activity, the product starts to build up. And obviously, excess product at the end of the month is what will hinder agents from renewing their replenishment, at least at that same high BV level. And again, the objective here is to increase retention and to minimize buildup at the end of the month, and we want to maintain and sustain a very high BV replenishment level. So the other thing is, why we don't want to mix up other products into this, because of course we have so many great products, and why we're going to stick to Recover Mask as our introduction. Now, we know that not everybody has wrinkles, and there are some younger people out there. However, as I talked about, the anti-aging market is actually the fastest growing and the largest growing segment of the skincare industry. And so, just we want to use that as our leader because it's the biggest pool to swim in. But also remember, there are two parts to the script. We're looking for two things: people who are willing to look 10 years younger in 15 minutes, but also people who might be interested in helping us to spread the word, expand the brand, and make some money, get some extra cash for it. So we're looking for two things: people who are interested in using the product, essentially, and people who are looking for an opportunity. So even people who might not have wrinkles, interested in getting wrinkles away, getting rid of their wrinkles, they're probably interested in making money and an opportunity. The other thing is, when you show someone the results of Recover Mask, it's just kind of, again, branding our company and our product line and associating it with results. So when people see that the Recover Mask can do that, they're naturally going to ask you, well, what else do you have? Do you have anything for acne? Do you have anything for eczema? What else is in your line? Because they just think, well, if this is good, then everything must be great. If that's great, everything must be good. It's just gaining the confidence of the contact by showing them some real results. Okay. And so, some people have brought up why not to use mud soap. And again, what we want to do is speed up the contact and the follow-up process. So our whole goal is to initiate the series of exposures to increase the rate of customer and agent conversion. Now, if I were to give someone a mud soap, I'm actually out a customer for quite some time, because the mud soap is going to last a very long time. And the magic follow-up time is about 24 to 48 hours. You always want to follow up within 48 hours. And sometimes it might take them more than 2 or 3 days to see results with that mud soap. So, with the Recover Mask, once they use it, it takes 15 minutes for them to see results. And so you can follow up right away. And secondly, after they use it, they are out of product. And so you are not out a prospect or out a customer. You don't have to wait weeks or months to follow up and try to convert them. And again, we want to increase our consumption level. So if I were to even convert someone, to using my product, and I convert them to mud soap, well, that is only 7 BV product. And remember, Recover Mask is our highest BV product and our highest profit margin. So for every customer that I convert per packet, that is actually a $40 profit, a $320 return per box on VIP customers with our new instant daily pay. And the other thing is that this is a 105 BV per box, okay? So it's more than 10 times the volume of a mud soap. And so, again, it's just increasing your odds and increasing that internal and external consumption. So we want to, do the thing that is going to yield the most results and the largest and greatest return. And so stick with the strategy. Don't stray from it. Remember, teach it, train it, and duplicate it. And with that, guys, good luck.